Hello. New game for the stream anyway. I've played it quite a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm great at it. Um, yeah. So, um, let's go ahead and bump the audio accidentally, I think. Uh, is that doing anything? No. Okay. Then let's go like this and advanced audio properties. Then let's go to like 120. Okay. So, um, yeah, late stream today because um, well, I got very tired, and I'm still tired, which is why I'm not playing Outer Wilds. I did decide that I would not give up Outer Wilds, by the way. I will be going back to that, and I will be conquering the Bramble. Um, yeah. No matter how much I hate it. I will be going back in maybe tomorrow, maybe not. There is a winter storm coming that is potentially going to be knocking out power. Or at least that's what people say. Or at least that's what my mom is worried about. So yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say after that, to be honest. Um, no stream last weekend because I was in the process of moving back to college after the winter break. And yeah, as I just said, late stream because I'm very tired, but I figured what better time to test out my capture card on the Switch 2 because it does have higher resolution and such. And so there was a chance, and there still is a chance, that it's just absolutely horrible quality because it cannot handle the higher resolution of the Switch 2. Trying to get this question mark panel, by the way. Frick, I was so close there. Oh, whoops. I wonder if I just do it by tricking here. Maybe, actually. There we go. That was much easier. Yeah, so I'm very bad at this game, if you cannot tell. I suck especially at the charge jumps. But I also just don't know many of the shortcuts. But it's fine, because Nintendo has strange matchmaking priorities. And thus usually puts me in lobbies with people so far above my elo that I am completely out of my league. To the extent that I can get 18th and still gain elo. So that's pretty cool. Gotta love Nintendo for forcing these routes on us, though, and not letting us play actually interesting tracks. Let's go. DK Spaceport, except we're doing a route to it. But because it is DK Spaceport and it is a section track, I believe it's actually the only section track in the game to have every route toward it do the entire track. But that means that I will be playing the entirety of the track and not just one lap, which is typically what is done. Though for section tracks it is usually a third of the track and not like a lap because it's not a loop anyway. Okay, I'm doing fantastic here, as you can clearly see. Truly unmatched skill. Yeah. Shouldn't have done that. Oh great, a yellow shell. Or golden shell, rather. Bullet Bill. Put me all the way in second. I just realized that my guy is blocking the coins and the lap counter. I'm going to be changing that in just a moment after this race, because that is going to be a problem for not only you, the viewer, but also me, because I'm playing this game through OBS. Okay, I missed the shortcut. Basically, there's a shortcut there where you just fall off the track and you land on the lower section early. Almost just completely whiffed that. Very glad I did not. I did kind of whiff that. What did I get? Third? Pretty good. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Let's go ahead and move this up to the top corner. So that, yeah. There we go. That way it's not going to be blocking anything important. So yeah, if the winter storm knocks out power, then I will not be streaming tomorrow. Obviously. Because there won't be power. If it doesn't, then it depends on how tired I am if I'll be doing Outer Wilds. The next time I play Outer Wilds, I'm gonna try to beat the game. Or if there are multiple endings, at least get the ending that I'm on track to get. So here we're doing Peach Beach, and it's not a route. We are actually playing Peach Beach. Which is, according to most people, one of the worst tracks in the game. I'm an idiot and put it in a corner where I'm now also blocking. I see. Okay. I should have thought of that. Okay, I will be moving myself to the opposite corner of the screen then, in the top right, and hopefully don't block anything there. Or maybe I put myself down below, but above the coin counter. Yeah, I'll probably just do that, actually. I oversteered way too much there. Okay. There we go. I shouldn't be blocking anything anymore. I feel really high. I'm actually going to lower it a bit. I don't think I block anything like here either. Maybe I do though, and I'm just an idiot. I will say, if there's one thing Nintendo can consistently get right, it's music. And this game has some banger tracks. A lot of banger tracks. Tell me why I just reached for my mouse to select the track there. That is not how the Switch works in the slightest. Route to Faraway Oasis, which means we'll be doing only one lap of Faraway Oasis. Which is a shame, because Faraway Oasis is pretty fun. But there's not much I can do about that. Missed the start boost, always a good sign. And I got green shelled. Lovely, so now I'm in 11th, even though I was in 1st before that green shell. Sometimes Mario Kart is just like that. And you know what? I would not have it any other way. That's a massive shortcut, oh my god. That might have been a bad decision. Because it's still quite early in the race, being 1st. Alright, lovely. Oh, and a shock too? Incredible. Alright, I'm in 10th from that. Truly great. Oh, and I completely whiffed and did not get a single item there. Okay, and got messed up by bouncing on people's heads. And somehow wasn't drifting despite I thought I was drifting there. And I'm in the water. Okay. I'm in dead last now. That's great. Truly fantastic. Exactly where I want to be. Oh boy. That's actually, I think, a first for me. I don't think I've gotten dead last before in an online race. Only lost 33 MMR though. Which is funny, because if I get like 8th, I'm probably going to gain 150. Or not 8th, but if I get like 5th. Anytime that there's not a 3-lap track available, I just select random. Oh, Peach Medallion. 3 for me. Peach Stadium. The only reason I don't absolutely hate this selection is because it has a decent chance of giving Rainbow Road afterwards. Because Nintendo is rigged and will almost always select tracks that have a direct route because they don't want us playing the 3-lap tracks that they carefully designed, and instead want us to play the routes that are not as carefully designed. So let's just be honest here. Whatever just hit me there went right through 2 green shells. Oh, lovely. Oh, and I completely whiffed. Even lovelier. This dude's trying to pit maneuver me. And run me off the road. Oh, never mind. I absolutely hate Peach Stadium because sometimes the routes just take you here. What a track. Watch this track, okay? Look at this. Look at the mini-map. This is truly one of the tracks of all time. It's actually worse than Baby Park because there's only 1 lap of it. And there's no way to not do 1 lap of it. Like, there is no 3 or 7 lap version of this. I say worse than Baby Park because, or as if Baby Park isn't great. Baby Park is great. I love Baby Park. However, this is not Baby Park, and I just want to make that clear. Dead last again. But like, look at this matchmaking, right? Most of the players here are in the 7,000s, and then 2 of them are in the 3,000s, and there's me in the 5,000s. Surely Nintendo could figure out a better matchmaking system, right? Also, I want proximity chat in this game. I want to be able to hit somebody with a shell and then laugh in their face as I go by. I feel like getting laughed at would make it feel so much less. There we are, Rainbow Road. And yes, it is a route, but it only adds a little bit of track because you still play the entirety of Rainbow Road because it is a section track. Very good track, by the way. Highly recommend it. Probably one of my favorites in the game, to be honest, because I suck at shortcuts, and a lot of Rainbow Road needs a lot of time to make up from a shortcut that I completely whiff. Cannot believe that there were people selecting Dry Bones Burnout. Or, sorry, not Dry Bones Burnout. Selecting frickin' Dry Bones Burnout I get because it was a 3-lap track. What I do not get are the people who selected Koopa Troopa Beach. That's an awful choice. Alright, no item. Great. By the way, my capture card is absolutely not doing this song justice. Look it up, because it's fantastic. God, this capture card is so bad when it comes to the audio. I did not realize how trash this was until I just started listening in order to try to hear Rainbow Road. Oh my god. That's actually so bad, it's a problem. Like, to the extent that I might be trying to get a new capture card after this. I do not have a mushroom for the shortcut. You can take a shroomless, but I do not know how consistently. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try, though. Nope. So I'm in fourth from that. I do not remember passing that many people, but okay. Dodged a red shell by driving off the main path. Definitely intentional. Definitely did not just completely whiff. That was an impressive fall. That guy looked like he clipped right through the track. Unfortunate. There's an absolutely diabolical shortcut right there where you trick on absolutely nothing. It's in the world record and you jump the gap. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know how people figured that out, that you could trick on that spot. It's just a random spot. Here, you want to make sure that you pull up there. And I let go of the controller for 2 seconds and just completely whiffed. Hearing my capture card just completely butcher the Rainbow Road medley is very unfortunate. I think is it peaking or something? Like, can a capture card even peak? Is that a thing it can do? I don't even know what I just got hit by. Probably a smooth criminal. There's also a shortcut here that I have no idea how to do, and I'm not even going to attempt. But you just cut that entire turn out by tricking off one of the flagpoles. Not great, not terrible. I don't even remember if that's top half or not, but could be worse. It must have just been peaking, because it sounds pretty normal here. I mean, it's not great quality, but it doesn't cut out or anything. Vehicular manslaughter, except it's not manslaughter, it was intentional. Manslaughter, officer? I think you'll find that I meant to do it. Oh, and it used to be that whenever you got Rainbow Road in online, because there were no routes that came away from Rainbow Road, you were guaranteed to get a 3-lap track, but Nintendo saw that and was like, no, actually, we need to force routes on them more, and so instead, it treats it as if you just came from Peach Stadium, because we hate our player base, who has made it very clear for the entire time this game has been out, and maybe even before then, that we do not want routes. Or at least we want an option to not have them in our... or at least an option to not do them, right? We don't want them forced on us. Having them is fine, but we want the option. But although in versus mode you have the option to remove 3-lap versions, you do not have the option to remove routes, which makes it very clear what Nintendo thinks the intended way to play this game is. And we all know Nintendo and their behavior when it comes to anything that is not the intended way to play the game. Case in point, Mario Maker. Who will just straight up ban troll levels even if they don't break any rules. And have also yet to add a troll level tag. I wasn't paying attention. Where are we going? Is it Cheap Cheap Falls? Yeah, it's Cheap Cheap Falls. Lovely. Getting Mario Karted. I forgot to drift around that corner. Wonder if anyone's going for Tarzan. Probably not. Oh, someone went for it. Tarzan being the name of a shortcut on this track. That is absolutely crazy where you jump from tree to tree in order to eventually skip a turn. Oh my god, I just whiffed horribly. I could have gained so many placements there at the last shortcut, but I just completely overshot the shortcut and had to take the normal path despite having a mushroom. Probably gonna go until I've been streaming for an hour, so about 25 more minutes. How would I get that? I don't know, but I probably don't have time to do it here. Especially not if I keep whiffing. Route to Starview Peak. Alright. I'm not a huge... There are a lot of people who are, like, against this track. I'm not a hater of it, but I will say I am disappointed that for a track inspired by Rosalina's Observatory, they didn't put it in space. And also, the inspiration is very... it's a very small section of the track. Like, they could have done so much more with Rosalina's Observatory and that whole idea. Right, they could have put it as a part of Rainbow Road, or they could have made it like how that space station is there. They could have had that section be Rosalina's Observatory, or they could have had it be its own track where you go around the circle and maybe deviate off the circle for a while and then come back on it. But nope. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. You can kind of see the inspiration already. At the top center of the screen right now. Those circles. That's the decoration around the track. But that's not like direct inspiration, that's just kind of like reminiscent of it a little bit, you know, because of the circles and such. Yeah, if you want to know the extent of like the actual part of it that looks cool, and not looks cool, but like looks like it was directly intended, it is this section here. the entire time we are in this building, which is approximately 10 seconds in the route, and a communication error occurred. Boy, do I love Nintendo servers. Well, let's see if I can reconnect. If I cannot, then I guess I'm just going to be calling stream early. If I can, then it'll be fine. And I will go until the hour. I will, however, need to wait again for their last game to end. A 3-lap version of Starview Peak? Sure, it's a 3-lap track. Which are better than almost every single one of the routes. Worst 3-lap track is still better than every route. I'm not saying this is the worst 3-lap track, by the way, it's not. That would probably be... I mean, I don't hate any of the tracks. Probably something like Peach Beach, though. Just because there's a big straight line of nothing but water. Which, surprise, surprise, is the reason that I don't like the routes. And so, when you have a route that is nothing but a straight line, or a track that is half a straight line, I take the half any day. We are doing a route though here. I wasn't paying attention which track we're going to. Looks like potentially Great Question Block Ruins. I might be wrong on that though. I'm not super familiar with the track maps in this game. Now, what the hell was that? Hold on. What was that? I'm clipping that. What? What? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna clip that after I end this stream. That is insane. Hold on. When in the stream was that? It was about 44 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be making a mental note to go back for that. That red shell was ahead of me and then came back toward me. What was that? Maybe I missaw it. I don't know. Ah. No, we're, I'm blanking on the name. We're at this track. All I'm gonna give is Safari, but there's not a track with the name Safari in it. Uh-oh. Was unable to get out of the grass. awful. I did terribly there. But I think I'm in a lobby with 24 players. So 16th isn't super bad. Still pretty bad though. Sorry for being quiet. I need a drink, but I'm in the middle of a race and can't. So I threw a blue shell, but I think I accidentally threw it into a bomb, and so I don't think it actually is going to hit first. And also, by the way, I'm pretty sure the random selection is rigged to prefer, uh, like, whenever it goes around and selects a track from the ones people have selected. Pretty sure it prefers the routes. Like, I'm pretty sure it's biased. Alright, what a great run I just had. Oh my goodness. Desert Hills, by the way, also a contender for the worst track in the game. DK Pass, on the other hand. That's a fun one. See? That's what I'm talking about. The only selection that was a route got picked. I'm pretty sure it's rigged. I'm fairly certain it will almost always select the route if at least one person chooses it. Not every time, obviously, but like, that's insane. Missed. Missed the vine. Lovely. And I got the shock. And this is what they call getting Mario Karted. Cheap Jeep Falls for the last race. Wouldn't be horrible if it wasn't a route. But unfortunately, routes are all I get. Because Nintendo doesn't think we deserve tracks anymore. How did I hit Y instead of L? Or sorry, R. That's an impressive mistake. Oh, I was going the wrong way there. What is going on? How did I trick so many times? Oh, lovely. Ninth out of like 11th. Oh my god. I did horribly today. Whatever. So that's going to be it for the day. I hope you had a good one. I will see you maybe tomorrow if weather permits, and if not, next weekend. Maybe Outer Wilds, maybe more Mario Kart. I don't really know. But yeah, that'll be it. See ya.